Tumbles over.
That's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Dude, that is such a cool art design. That looks so cool. Wow.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yep. Continue on. Play the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
That's the first time I've ever seen her like startled like that.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already
didn't even put up a fight
deeply into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
What the hell?
But is it over? Really over?
Look at this. She's dead!
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work
Huzzah!
done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Oh. Well. Shawarma, anyone?
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Ah, shawarma! That'll cheer you up.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Yeah. I feel so guilty. Definitely.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Narrator, you're fired.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Oh, okay. It's bullshit. Let me out of here. I was kind of hoping I'd get to the better ending for saving the world, you know?
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Which, this is my current understanding of the construct. The construct, the narrator, who's part of the construct, his design specifically is to keep us in the construct. It does not want the entity within the construct to be free. So, if the entity that is in here is effectively death incarnate, the end, destruction, all those things, we can kind of look at this whole construct as like Pandora's box a little bit, you know? That basically she is suffering, and our character represents hope, kind of. But as long as we stay locked in this box, everything on the outside world is unaffected by our influence. But is eternity really a reward?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
I don't know about that.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Lord, didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Hell no. Have you guys have any idea how we got how to get the heck out of here? You know, we're gonna follow the narrator. We're gonna say, yeah, we are happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Oh no. Okay, maybe I'm not that happy. I'm just saying that because you're the last person I've talked to. No, we're happy, I'm sure
Really?
of it.
Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning.
Really?
That
I'll just
is,
start dancing,
not
motherfucker.
Happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Ending! You did it! You saved
You
everyone!
have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Past the point of no return. I was about to do a happy dance. No, but fine. Okay, maybe I'm not that happy. I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I can talk to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here, though you're probably not going to like it.
Yeah.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice.
Little
There's only one
voice.
thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Why wouldn't using the blade, kill us when we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it.
Oh.
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
Yeah.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
Because it will work.
That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
Sounds good.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Now I definitely don't want to be here.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
The blade is always in perfect condition.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Bye. Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to...
Oh, you bastard. You're in it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Okay. Let's assume the truth I'm telling really all did happen. Why should I listen to you? I want to see what Cold has to say.
Those are two very different questions. If you're back here,
Yeah.
we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too.
Let's go the cold.
Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you.
Touched. Cold, are you touched?
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
That's a good question.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Oh, they all die.
It doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying.
Oh, can we kill the narrator?
Just stay focused, will you?
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Everything ended after I slew her. When I tried to leave, everything was gone.
That's a good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round. Yes. Maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world. And now we get to go through the whole charade again, wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end. But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin. We did kill her, after all. You're going to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't be here. And let me assure you, killing her will not end the world. I don't know what you think happened to you last time, but it's a load of nonsense. You'll get your happy ending. I promise. Well, that's exactly what we're afraid of.
Yeah, it wasn't so happy for us.
Really? Living happily ever after sounds that bad to you? Oh well, there's no use arguing over your masochism. The cabin awaits.
Last time around I stabbed her in the heart and she died. How come someone like that can end the world?
She just can. You'll have to trust that what I'm saying is true.
Well, Cole's not gonna like that response. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I...
Okay, why is this falling all on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but... Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course we're special.
I didn't expect that from Cold. What? You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. This is boring. He's clearly not interested in talking. So let's just do as he says. And maybe he'll stop bothering us.
That's all.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world...
Yeah. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, she won't be a problem.
He's like, nope, not a problem at all. Continuing to the cabin. Cold's ready. He's out for blood right now.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Oh, is she just a corpse down there right now? That's all she is? You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Cabin looks different than last time. Approach the mirror, take the blade. The blade.
You take the blade from the table.
To the basement.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
She is dead. She was dead.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Wonderful, she's a ghost now.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
Anyone ever heard the song from Avenged Sevenfold called Little Piece of Heaven? I'm getting those vibes right now from this. I'm really getting those vibes right now.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? A ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
I don't know why, but why does Cole remind me of someone from the Addams Family right now?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller.
Hi.
I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Oh, yeah? I can see why you might have some issues with that.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Yeah?
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
How would that logic work? Play the princess? I'm so curious though. I want to see how things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again.
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
This is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This has already happened. We killed her. I killed you. What are you doing not being dead? You know why you came back. Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. I'm sorry I killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I've already did that and it wouldn't be hard to do it again. Or is there any way I can make it up to you? People who wanted you dead tricked me, and my enemy is my friend. Let's team up. You want me? If I had known I'd wind up talking to you again, I would have slain you. Damn, there's a lot of options with this one. Holy crap, this is like a whole tree list. Holy crap. Start from the top then. See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened. We killed her.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened. Finish how? We already did what you told us. And now she's a ghost. You haven't tried slaying her yet this time, though, have you? And then what? And then you'll have saved the world.
Save the world.
I think he's asking about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an option. What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and lock us away in a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that. I'm not going to lock you anywhere.
Huh?
What an interesting choice of emphasis.
Killed you. What are you not doing? What are you doing not being dead?
I don't feel very dead, but I guess I'm not dead. So you must have only mostly killed me. Or maybe death is only mostly real, but it's also mostly not real. I'm not sure. I'm just the one these things have happened to. Not the one with all the answers. Or any of the answers.
But we're not a ghost. Unless we are?
No, that's quite a crazy thought.
At least as a form of permanence, is just a concept. And clearly it's not a very useful one anymore. Maybe we should throw it out entirely.
Body's right there, though. You're a dead body.
The princess glances back at the bones lying on the floor.
It's just a body. Do you believe these bones? Or do you believe me? Because those bones aren't talking to you.
She's seeing things pragmatically. We should do the same. Reality is what's in front of us, not our preconceptions of what it should be. There doesn't need to be a static truth. There doesn't need to be objectivity.
Getting a feeling of not just nihilism, but also like in the moment, like being in the moment. Trying to figure out like what perception this would give. In particular, do you know why you came back?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. The incomplete feeling, since they're all part of the greater entity.
Home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
World. Is there any way I can help you get home? Do you need me to bury your bones?
No. Those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing. But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone. I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things. It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
I agree with that.
You can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Oh, she wants to possess the
You own me.
Wow.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Oh, we're going down this path. Well, let's see what she says. What if I say no?
Then I won't hitch a ride.
He seems more reasonable than you are. You won't hitch a ride if I say no. Or you can't hitch. Oh, she needs someone to agree to it.
I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you.
We must be willing participants.
It'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
This would be just temporary, right? You'll leave once we're out of the cabin?
If I'm able to. But for all we know, that's not how it works. Maybe I'll wind up stuck with you for a long, 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 long time.
Do you hear the way she said that? She knows more than she's letting on. Don't let her fool you into doing something you'll regret.
If I let you in, do you still get to be in control?
Sure. Why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. I can't believe you're even entertaining her right now. I mean, just look at her. Do you think she has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she doesn't.
That's just ghostly prejudice. Before I agree to anything, we need to talk about what happens after you leave this place. I was told that you would end the world. Let's go down this path. Well, actually, it's not an explorer option. Let's try it.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She is right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Obviously, it was wrong of me to believe that. How could you have ended up? How could you have ended the world if all it took to kill you was a knife to the heart?
Don't underestimate your own capabilities. If you truly managed to slay her last time, that doesn't mean she wasn't a threat. It means you did something heroic.
Got my eye.
Threats come in all shapes and sizes. A misspoken word could bring about the end of everything just as much as a blade or even the mere existence of an idea. You were chosen for this job for a reason.
That's right, killer. I'm not a threat to anyone. And even if I was, I'm hardly a threat anymore, wouldn't you say?
What are you going to do if I help you get out of here?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt. Maybe I'll haunt you.
Maybe.
It's a tough question, asking someone what she's going to do with her life.
When the life is gone.
The princess leans in close and pauses, the frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
Oh.
Especially when that someone is dead.
Yeah. You and I were thinking the same thing.
Back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
You know, I'm getting some Moaning Myrtle vibes from Harry Potter a little bit. If she was a sadistic bitch. Oh. You were going to end the world.
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
You didn't answer my question. Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
You still didn't answer my question. Even if you didn't want to end it, doesn't letting you out of here mean the world is going to end?
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think.
It wants to go back to the thing that grabs, the thing with hands, the entity.
But I also didn't. I'm not so sure endings are real.
Well, let's leave it at that. Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Sorry, I shouldn't have killed you like that. Shouldn't have done that. We got these whole new options. Man, this is a huge dialogue option here. Let the princess possess you. Even in the basement. Well, let's stop playing the victim.
Well, yeah. You brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing on the mind?
Yes. Make my job a lot easier. That knife could have been for anything!
It could have, but it wasn't. You can't blame me for threatening a would-be knife-wielding murderer. Especially when that would-be knife-wielding murderer became an actual knife-wielding murderer.
Yeah. And that's quite the shot there. I'm sorry I shouldn't have killed you last time. I shouldn't have done that.
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. We don't have to do
Feels
anything.
pretty empowering now,
Maybe
doesn't
we
it?
should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance?
I mean, I don't think moral things are something we
When
should
a
be
hero
discussing when we
slays
just
a
committed
monster,
a heinous
does he
murder.
apologize to it? No. So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge? Because I already did that and I won't be doing it again.
Are we putting
Won't be
this
hard
to a
to do it
vote?
again.
Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again. If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Like I said, I just want to go home.
If I knew that, I wouldn't have ended up, if I knew that I would end up talking to you again, I wouldn't have slain you.
And if I knew you were going to murder me without even knowing who I was, I wouldn't have given you the chance. We all make mistakes.
Wow. Died too. I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
Huh.
But we've already been over that. So why don't you stop stalling and let me in? It's so cold out here.
'Cause baby, it's cold outside, even though that is a very fucked up song. Dead, or is it at least mostly dead? What can you do to even hurt me?
A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's a ghost. Ghosts can't
You
hurt.
poltergeist us. Throw shit at
That's
us.
for you to know, and for you to wonder about. Maybe I can't do anything to you.
See?
Or maybe I can rip your heart out.
Maybe.
Who's to say, really?
I don't like the uncertainty here. I don't know what to do or who to trust.
After I killed you, this cabin, I wanted to say teleported. Wasn't in the woods anymore. Time stopped meaning anything. Had to just kind of kill myself.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathizing with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it? She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right. I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Fuck around and find out, right? I love to fuck around. If you can't go through the walls, if you can go through the walls, can't you just leave on your own?
I wish that's how it worked, but this place won't let me go.
Okay, team, I'm out of ideas. Thoughts?
We could always try violence.
Mother?
It's worked for us so far.
Mother, I picked violence.
She's a ghost. Who says ghosts are immune to violence? Common sense? There's nothing common or sensible about common sense. Action and observation are the only things that matter. Fine, then let me observe that the acts of killing her and killing ourselves haven't got us much of anywhere. We're still back in this cabin, we're still dealing with her, only now she has a good reason to hate us. I don't know. Maybe we do what she wants. Maybe we let her possess us and walk out of here. We could. It would be something different. I like different. Absolutely not. If you walk her out of here, she's going to end the world.
And I think that's where we're going to go with this.
Is that really so bad? Yes. It is by its very definition bad. But those are the only options, aren't they? Violence or doing what she wants. Or just leaving her down here. Though ignoring a problem is rarely a solution, is it?
Yeah, we agree on that. I've had enough thinking about it. So we're down to our choices now. Possess me, bitch. Possess me.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Okay, I guess we died.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Huh?
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
She can hear him.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Different versions of me.
I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
Nope, they definitely don't.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So,
Wow.
you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is totally taking a new direction I wasn't ready for.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
No, it's way too late. Explorer, I can't think straight. There's too much noise.
It's okay. We're almost out of here. Just take it one step at a time, and everything will be fine.
Everything won't be fine if you listen to her. One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
Wouldn't that be nice? There's only one way to find out.
So, way to erase the narrator. So let's leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
But not part of this world, this construct.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn? Against the backdrop of the inane conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door. For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
That's a
Not at all.
fascinating idea.
I'll have you know that I do hate you, and
Whoa.
I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able.
Whoa! Uncalled
It's just
for.
the weight of it all.
Misconduct.
Too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate. And whine. This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to
I was
renege
right.
on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Open the door.
Shit. But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open. You collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see...
Oh,
Yes?
you get pulled out?
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
So we did slay him after all. He had it coming. I suppose. But what about us? Are we just stuck here?
So
in
I think we're all getting pulled into the
nowhere
long
forever?
quiet.
Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Pop out. Whoa. You feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your chest and stare up at you. Hello there, as Obi-Wan would say. Hello there.
You freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
I think this is where I meant to be.
Yeah. Hold in with the other collection, the rest of the collection. You don't get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memories return.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
Okay. Approach the mirror. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Ignore him.
Voices feel small and distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ooh, I'm looking slimy. You look withered. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the chambers, or at least the cabin. Hello, you're at the cabin. Approach.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Lord, you can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand being a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always gets hurt. Does this change you? What do you think of this vessel? Let's ask her about the vessel.
This one is vaporous. She is a dream of a life she could never have, but that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for a yearning heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
Sorrow that turns into kindness. Because of suffering, she learns to value the kindness that she can give to others. One can call that empathy. Manifestation of empathy. You know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
So basically every time that the worlds end and we collect that new perspective for her, she doesn't have time to actually pay attention to those other worlds, because all of her attention is focused on, basically, you can kind of call it as consuming these other perspectives until we arrive here, and at which point we, you know, our focus moves from them to us. Still planning on killing you? We figured out what you will want to be. You still not care what I bring you next? I think we're just gonna start with the top. Can't be a contradiction because contradictions exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle.
I know this. I've seen this.
I am everything that you have known me to be.
Literally a contradiction. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always gets hurt. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Let's try that. Let's try that conversation.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Interesting. Still planning to kill you once we're done, though. Have you figured out what you want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
More vessels. Let's see what she'll say when I plan to kill you.
If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me. I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
If you have no preferences, how would you like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled.
Yeah,
My
I've seen that one.
gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you back?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay, so we're not quite there yet. We're like probably halfway. We're probably 50% of the way there. Probably there'll be one more full journey. Then at that point we'll have one more. So it looks like this is the pattern of the way the game plays. It looks like you go through 4. So each chapter is about 2 to 4 chapters long, and you have to repeat that process 4 times in a row. Through those avenues, you unlock more of those story beats, and then you bring them back to her. All right, well, we're ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.